Hi, folks. Chocolate Yoddah here, spelled Yoddah, because film studios are litigious. And today, I want to talk about the persistent rumor of America. I hear it all the time. I'm sure you do too. America's number one. We're number one. We're number one. But here's the thing. In what? That's my question. What is America number one in? And the reason my podcast is called The Persistent Rumor is because I'm on a quest to cut through propaganda and try as best as I can with my little monkey brain to figure out what the truth is of things. And I will say this. I don't claim to have the absolute truth about anything, but I do like to think about things to the best of my ability. So with that, I did a little searching. I'm not going to call it research because I think that's a little pretentious and way beyond the scope of what I did. I just went online and tried to find reasonable, reliable data that ranks countries in the world on a variety of metrics. And this list is not complete, but I think the things that it touches on is a good indication of what's going on in reality. So let's start off with the things that America is biggest and best at. Number one in, right? So it's got the biggest military by far. Okay. I don't think that helps the average person, but all right. It's got the biggest military, though that didn't help on January 6th, did it? A bunch of drunken yokels attacked the Capitol. But all right. Biggest military. Fantastic. First in GDP, gross domestic product. But if you look at what economists call purchasing power parity, which is what citizens and companies can buy for the money they have, then America falls to second place after China, and per capita, it falls to fifth place. All right, not terrible. Now, America ranks 15th in the world in terms of economic stability, and this is according to U.S. News and World Reports. And according to the Heritage Foundation, which I believe is like a right-wing think tank, America falls to 20th in terms of economic freedom. And of course, you'd have to get clear on what economic freedom means, but I think we have an idea of what that means. According to U.S. News, America ranks 15th in the world for quality of life. But according to the UN Development the UN Development Program's Human Development Index, easy for me to say, it drops to 17th. Now, according to the Institute for Management Development's Global Competitiveness Ranking, America ranks 10th globally. The World Economic Forum says America is not even in the top 10 in technology adoption or digital skills, and currently ranks 27th in global internet connectivity. Woof. I said connectivity. That's connectivity. That's wild, man. 27th in global internet connectivity. For all this money and technology, that's a little surprising. According to the Yale-Columbia Environmental Performance Index, America comes in at a disappointing 24th as environmental stewards. Well, not surprising there. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development ranks America only 8th out of 40 countries in educational attainment, 26th out of 40 in years students spend being educated, and 21st out of 40 in terms of the social inequality within America's economic system. Ooh, that's a mouthful. In 2019, a U.S. News study showed America was 30th in math, 8th in reading, and 11th in science. And that's in schools. That's about students, right? According to the U.S. World Economic Forum, America ranks 27th in its Global Social Mobility Index. And I heard an economist say that it would take a poor family like 4 generations to reach parity. That's kind of crazy. On the Global Peace Index, ranking the world's safest countries, America comes in at 128th. And as a side note, that's right after Myanmar, Niger, and South Africa. 128th in global peace. Wow. On the Crime Index, America is number 80. Among the 40 largest countries in the world in 2019, America ranked 4th after Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico for having the highest rate of deaths due to firearms. These numbers might have changed in the last 4 years, but, well, 3. We're not done with 2023 yet. So as of 2019, right? That's pretty wild. This is kind of wild. With 120.5 firearms for every 100 people, America, by far, has the most guns per capita, twice the level of the runners-up, which are the Falkland Islands and Yemen. In the 2020 World Justice Project Rule of Law Index, America fell to 11th in the world. Rule of law. Life expectancy in America is 46th longest. 46th. 19th in world happiness. 13th in infrastructure. And Freedom House ranks world democracy and puts America in 59th place. America is 5% of the population in the world, but produces 25% of the garbage. I mean, drug use, depression, obesity, I could go on, but one last startling fact. America is the most dangerous country in the developed world for a woman to give birth. So there are 59 developed countries. America is dead last in life expectancy of women and children in birth. That's insane to me. I mean, just absolutely insane. But, I mean, what metrics do you want to judge a country by? You know, I mean, there's things like Monsanto, which is banned in most countries, but not America. I mean, there's so many things. We really could look at a lot of different metrics. I think the ones that I looked at, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this, but the information's out there and it's pretty clear. Again, you want to talk about what? Freedom, democracy. America still isn't number one in those. In fact, in freedom, it's literally the least free country. It's got the largest population of its, the largest percentage of its population in prison. Pretty wild stuff. So, you know, the propaganda is that America's number one, and it doesn't mean that it's a completely terrible country. It doesn't mean that it's worthless. It doesn't even mean that I am anti-American. I am just pro-truth. I'm pro-facts. I want to know what the truth is of things. I want to know what the data tells us, the unbiased data, not propaganda. I'm just not into propaganda. You know, I don't care what the storyline is. I don't care what the mythology is. I don't care what the legends are. I don't care what the narrative is supposed to be. I just look at the facts to see what is. And according to the facts, this America is number one stuff is pure fiction. So that's food for thought. As always, peace, love, and granola. Talk to you soon.